So this is the software I've been working on, and depending on who's watching this, most of you know, and I put this together over the course of 3 or 4 months of a lot of hours, working all night long to get this done. The inspiration, well, does not matter, but when I came up with the idea and started, coming up with features and things that it needed to do to work properly, by the time I had my initial scope, I realized that this is the only software in the world that does this. This is a 100% unique, first of its kind approach to, well, crypto and online passive income and the whole deal. Literally nobody is doing this. There is one other DPIN, which is one of the underlying technologies we use. There's one other that does sort of this, but you got to buy into it. You need expensive hardware. And, my software, NapStash, just annihilates all of that. So NapStash essentially is a one-click install software that you can put on any computer. And what it does is the following, right? Just install it, put in your bank account information so you can get paid, just a couple of things to get started, and it does everything for you. Everything. Just install the software. We need your email if you want to get paid, put in your details, and that is it. It does every single thing else for you. You don't have to even know anything. You don't have to know what the coins are. Nothing. It doesn't matter. It's completely hands-off. When you install the software, it creates a crypto wallet on their own computer, so it's decentralized. So we can't touch their money that they're earning through the software. So it's decentralized, which is going to be a big plus as this goes to market. And so, long story short, here are the main things that make this a revolutionary software. It's designed to work while you're not using your computer. However, it has a built-in auto throttler, which essentially it's always looking at your computer resources and going between 12 and, if you go in aggressive mode, 25%, but it's always going in and out between 14, 18, 21%. So it's using the resources, as it can to mimic, well, a few things, but more importantly is that you can leave it running all the time. Many people will probably have it run overnight or while they're at work, and that's it. But you can leave it running all the time because it's got the throttler built in. So as soon as other computer resources are required, the software dials back. So you don't even know. I have a test node of this on Benson's gaming PC, and it's been running, and he doesn't even notice that the software. So it's very delicate on the CPU and the computer resources. And in addition to that, it also has an anti-disruption, which means, long story short, the traffic that it needs to go out to do its business is also patterned that in a way that it mimics real regular website traffic. So it doesn't stick out as a staking or a Bitcoin or a coin mining thing. It's very passive, and it flies under the radar in every single way. And then some other technologies that I built into it, Smart Boost, because the software earns via multiple chains or avenues, different ways it can earn. Currently, it's a 10-chain stack, basically 10 different ways that it can go out there and utilize the CPU resources and your internet connection to make money. and it's always checking prices and recalibrating to give you the biggest boost as possible. And it does all of that, of course, automatically. You lift not a single finger. This is the interface, and let me minimize this real quick. This is the interface, and essentially this is the very first test node that I put online. And you can see now that I'm using my computer, it throttled back to about 15%. It's in aggressive mode, so when the resources are available, it'll go up to 25. And I can toggle between conservative and aggressive. And these are the different chains that it can make money off of. And it will, again, it checks the prices of all of these, how much money can all of these make, and it rebalances via a scoring algorithm to figure out, to make sure that we're utilizing the resources that we are as effectively as possible and profitably as possible. And so this is a simple standard exe installer. It takes 3 minutes to install. The installation guide is a single page, so I'm very proud of that. When you install it, it creates your own crypto hot wallet. It's hosted on your machine. We don't touch it. I mentioned that before, but for transparency, that's a big deal. And when payouts are done, essentially we provide an audit log. That way you see dime for dime, penny for penny, what your node did, what your computer did, and the breakdown of everything. So it's fully transparent and decentralized, and we don't own your wallet. You don't have to trust us to make sure that you're getting paid. You own your wallet. As you earn, it stays with you. Our software just comes in at the end of 30 days to pay you out and converts it to USD, and then transfer it via ACH or Cash App or Chime or even Western Union if you need to. What makes the software, again, have so much potential is, this is another thing nobody's doing, is we have an affiliate program built into it. And that's where the money-making possibilities really start to tick up, because we pay $10 for every single person that signs up under your link. In addition to that, we pay you 1% of everything they learn for life, or everything they earn for life. So if you give out 10 people sign up, you get $100 from that. Plus you'll get 1% of everything they make as long as they're running the software. So it can grow exponentially. On the website, there's some scenarios of you're running a couple computers and you give out 12 referral links here and there, and it'll actually build out your projected revenue that you'll make from it. Let's see if I can keep my train of thought. It's early. What also stands this apart from anything else, let's go to the earnings page real quick, which opens up in another browser tab. And this is my earnings interface as a customer, as a node. And I have a little disclaimer on here that it's brand new. As I add more change, more revenue sources, or more ways it can make money, it will be more profitable. And also, when you're new to what we're doing here, what the crypto activities are going on, until we get staked, we're not getting paid out as much. But as soon as that happens, everybody will make more money, and so will the company and my software. As I grow from the current 9 revenue sources to all the way up to 20, and we get staked in all of these different things, the earnings will be significantly better. So Benson has one of these. It's been online 15 days, and this is a customer example. It made in total $26.46. Their share is $5.49. It did that in 13 days. Again, this is month 1. Once we're firing on all cylinders, this should be double or triple. But we guarantee $10 to anyone that installs it and runs it for at least 120 hours a month, which is the only software in the world that actually guarantees that we will pay you something. It will cost you nothing. I have on the website somewhere, but your utility bill, if you set up the software and have it to where your computer's monitors turn off, it costs here in Florida about $1.80 in electricity in exchange for a guarantee of 10. But when you look at the website closer, you'll see that there's plenty of scenarios where you can make $1,000. You can go here and check it out. You can see what it's doing right now as far as how it's earning the money. There's your referral link again to give out. Put it on Instagram or wherever you like. Currently, it is in boost mode, meaning it found something that is has a bump in profitability, and so it recalibrates in the business plan. How that algorithm works is laid out, which is very interesting. Let's go back to this. Here we can actually see kind of the same details. I built this into it to schedule, so those that really just want it to work to run while they're at work or while they're sleeping, that's the whole NapStash. You do nothing, just take a nap and let it do its thing, and you make money. Without knowing anything about crypto, setting up a wallet to it, you do nothing. So you can set up a schedule. That way it runs from 9 a.m. when you leave for work until 6 p.m., and it'll do that every day. So you can actually set up a schedule. I suggest you just leave it running, because why not? It's free money. I'm sorry. The numbers prove it out. Spend $2 in electricity and make at least $10 up to $75, $100 a month or more. And then I have a payout qualification. I had to put this in there because I'm guaranteeing $10. Therefore, they've got your referral link that you give it to them. They can't just install it and get $10. They need to install it and run it for a minimum of 120 hours a month for 3 months. Once we know you're actually trying to contribute, you get the $10. But I had to put that on there because it'd be too easy to game the system without even 1 month at 120 hours. I'm thinking about dialing that back to 2, but as of right now, we pay out that $10 for the referral link after that user has been running the software for 3 months with a minimum of 120 hours, which is just 4 hours a day. It's nothing. But this is an important disclaimer. We guarantee it, but only if you're actually using the software. If you're installing it and not letting it run, then we can't pay you. So in additional settings, this is where I can set up my payout structure, right? I can ACH it. Check this out when you can. Here's some of those earning scenarios, just a kind of average Joe Blow. He has 2 laptops at home. He gives out maybe 1 or 2 referral links, and month 1 total, he'll hit $100. Again, it doesn't disrupt anything. Your internet service provider won't notice, your computer won't notice. When you get it back on your computer to work, you won't notice. There's no reason why basically everybody can't hit these numbers. So, and then someone that has a lot of Instagram followers and whatnot that is going to really leverage the referral, because 1% for life plus $10 a pop, you can make very good money just by having a piece of software sitting around that's running in the background. Very cool.